Hi everyone, welcome back to our Badass Besties podcast where we are inconsistent AF and we try to be consistent. But today I have woken up at 5 a.m. so I'm full productive and I'm going to put a story about how life is about productivity. So I'm very happy. How are you, Ekta?
Productive.
Mm,
You know what? Life is not about, never mind. Tell something about your week,
mm.
your
I went
weeks.
home and came back and
Mm-hmm.
my masses had come to meet. I was supposed to meet you, but then that whole thing happened. And I was thinking कि all my masses वो सब बहुत punctual है, ठीक है? Because if I am 5 minutes late also, they look down on me. And that day they were 35 minutes late. Like it took them 35 minutes to get out of the place. You could have taken a cab and come and meet and gone.
Oh, you left at like 7:30.
7:40, I guess.
Oh, damn.
Hmm. So we went to Lasur and there is this one Masi, she's the youngest and she gets all the attention. So and now what has happened is no matter what, like our conversation automatically becomes about her. And if it does not become about her, she makes it about her. So, and she was in the Air Force. So, till now, when she was coming home, it was like rule ki everything was supposed to be about her. Um, but this time, beforehand only, I told her on text, "Hey, dude, now I stay away and you stay in
Mhm.
Pune only. So, if conversations happen, try to like not make it about yourself." Was so difficult and awkward thing to tell, but uh, yeah, I guess I did that. Then she very consciously tried for one day, but then it didn't happen.
Yeah. But it's nice that you can like say that to her. Like you have that relationship where you can say this to her.
When I had gotten into TIS also, no, that time she was in the Air Force then. So that time also we had a party in the evening, and that time also in the morning I told her that you better be nice. And then she said, "What do you mean by nice?" I said, "You better not make this about yourself. This is my party."
Yeah, okay. Hmm.
So my relatives came, we talked. She was very concerned about why I was doing so much work and she was asking me to take it slow. Other people were also very concerned. I've started having panic. I don't know if it is a panic attack or not, but I have started having as a intense sense of palpitation and some restlessness. I had it yesterday also. And then when I was leaving for Lasur, then also I had. Mm. So I've started having that. I don't know. I'll talk to my therapist about it. But yeah, that. And before that, I gave my exams, and my exams were so beautiful. You know what I did? I put all the books in ChatGPT. I bought ChatGPT Pro after you talked about it, and yes, it is a very good therapist. Mm,
Hannah? Oh, you tried?
the O1 model. Mm.
Yeah, the O1 model, exactly.
At least the crisis situation it can handle very nicely. Like, if you are in middle of a lot and if you can just and the best thing is that on phone you can just
Text.
dictate, like tell what you want to say in voice and then it will write the entire thing. And oh my God, uska voice to text system itna accurate kaise hai?
I
I
do
don't.
the same thing. I don't type anything. I just like say it. Obviously, I can't type so much because I have like paragraphs and paragraphs of things to say. So I just do the text function, and I'm
I mean,
speaking for like 3 minutes, and then it converts everything. It's amazing.
and it's so
But you know what I
accurate.
realized?
Yeah. Hmm.
That ChatGPT is a good therapist to people who understand therapy because I gave it prompts from my side as to how I want it to be. Like I said, you have to be an expert clinical psychologist, and I want this to sound like a therapy session. I am somebody who does not like to be coddled, so I would like you to be objective and reflect on things. I want you to break down things. I want you to ask me questions. I want you to go deeper. So, matlab, as long as you can give it the right prompts, and I think for therapy, you can give it the right prompts if you have either been to therapy or you're a therapist or you have some knowledge of techniques and things, right? So, like, I gave it my history. I was like, I've done CBT, I've done this, that. Um, and then I think these work, these don't work. So, I think because of that base, it was an excellent um,
Yeah.
therapist, I think.
I still think for like a deeper conversation, it will still as a lack. But for crisis intervention, solution focused things, I think.
I felt the opposite. I think when I was in a crisis, but I feel like when I am in a crisis, I think that nothing can really help me. It just needs to pass.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I'm having a panic attack or if I'm just like in like a really bad phase, headspace, I don't think talking to anybody really helps me or talking to chat. I get really annoyed when it says things like breathe and identify things around you, and I just want to slap it. So I'm like, I just need to let it pass. I need to like lie on the floor or something or take a bath and I need to let it pass. But
Hmm.
for me, like all these like deep things that I need to break down and look at my life and figure out why these came up and all of that, I think it's been helpful.
I think I'm going to start a new business. I will write very specific prompts for very specific kind of problems, like session-wise prompts for loneliness, session-wise prompts for anxiety, session-wise
That's a
prompts
good
for
idea.
relationship issues. Yeah.
That's a very good idea.
Whoever is watching this, if you steal my idea,
Don't copy.
if you steal my idea, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
People
Hmm.
are very entitled on Instagram, yaar. मतलब तो कुछ भी
Bhai Saab, I know. My God, people are crazy.
anything they will say, like they know. Okay, the one girl, she bought MPhil notes, okay, and then she said that it was my last day of leave, and she said, I'm not getting access, please give me access, please send the PDF to my email right now. And MPhil notes is uploaded on my portal. तो पोर्टल से एक्सेस होता है, जैसे यूडेमी का होता है वैसे होता है। तो मैंने उसको वॉइस नोट पे बोला, मैंने उसको ये भी बोला कि सी टुडे इज माय लास्ट डे ऑफ लीव एंड आई विल बी लिविंग टुमारो अर्ली मॉर्निंग, तो आई वांट टू स्पेंड 5-6 hours with my parents. I've already spent like 3 hours on Instagram answering everybody, and I think I will not feel nice if I don't do that. I have to join hospital again. If it is okay for you, please try to figure it out by going to the portal. If it is not okay, email this email, their support email, they will help you. Hmm. She said, okay, okay, no problem. I understand it is very important to spend time with parents वगैरह. 10 minute बाद text कर दे, I don't think I can wait till tomorrow. Please give me PDF of the notes right now, or else you are just scamming me. फिर मैंने उसको बोला, bro, if you are going to be like this, I will refund you the money and I will not give you any.
Uh,
They said, no, 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 no. Please, please, please. I want to study for MPhil. This is so difficult for me. You don't know the situation I am going through.
oh.
मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा था, मैंने फोन रख दिया. मैंने बोला, if you can email, please email, or you have to wait. I am not working today.
This is ridiculous, dude. Why? How do they expect the founder to answer these questions? You email the support, you drop an email. You don't do these things over Instagram. Like if you're not getting access, but sorry, but there's a process to get it, right? And everybody else is getting access. It's just you. So you can like drop an email.
मेहनत करनी होती है एकता, मेहनत भी नहीं, बस लिंक पे जाना होता है और फिगर आउट करना होता है कि
Yeah,
ओ
we
राइट
just
साइड पे.
सटासट emails टाकते हैं because emails you can escalate things and you have proof. Like phone call का you have no proof. But emails you have to. I mean, come on, these are like, yeah, people don't understand basic like how things work in courtesy. Like I have a client um who has been somehow a part of my life now for over a year, for almost a year. Okay, so she texted, I don't know if I've spoken about her before, have I? She texted me in May. Okay, so she texted me in May last year. She asked me a bunch of questions. Okay, and they were very as a not nice questions. They were like, oh, so how do you make a dad chat? How do you know this? Basically questioning my expertise, which I'm fine with. If you ask it in like a nice way, no, like not in like a sida, like you ask what is your certification, how many charts you've made before, which I answered. So I sent a voice notes. I said, this is my, I am, from Southern University. I have a certificate. I've worked with, I don't know, like over hundreds of cats and dogs and like just a lot of them. And I these are my data, these are some reviews. And I am not somebody who's going to be like, oh, buy it from me, because I have a lot of people buying from me. And if like I need clients who are committed, like my plan is entirely because I consult online, and because this is a dog related thing. I'm not talking to the person who's going to be consuming, who's going to be the dog is, I'm not talking to the dog, I'm talking to the person who's in charge of the dog. So it entirely depends on how properly the person follows my instructions, entirely depends on that. So in general, I can sense that there are some people who are not going to listen. So obviously the dog is not going to really be as benefited, um as expected. So kind of then I just don't really push them. um, so this was one of those clients. Then she was like, "Can I get a sample diet chart?" And I said, "No, of course I can't, because it is somebody else. It's intellectual property. I can't just share a sample diet plan, but I can let you know what all contents it's going to have. So it's going to have storage, this, that, blah, 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 guidelines, prep, everything. It has a call." Then she doesn't message me at all. And then in October, so May to October, she messages me, same thing again, same questions. Can you give sample plan? This, that. I said, since we spoke last, none of these answers have changed. I have the same certification. My dad chart includes the same thing, everything. What?
Okay. That is funny.
I mean, I didn't say ऐसा directly. मैंने बस बोला कि it is the same as our last conversation. मतलब मैंने kindly बोला. तो
हाँ.
फिर भी मैंने उसको वापस रिप्लाई दिया, ठीक है, बिकॉज मतलब वो मेरे कस्टमर सर्विस स्टैंडर्ड से मैं बता दूंगी, रिप्लाई दे दूंगी. आफ्टर दैट, देन शी इज लाइक, आई वांट टू चैट विथ यू ऑन व्हाट्सएप. आई वांट व्हाट्सएप आफ्टर, लाइक आई वांट फुल टाइम, आई शुड बी एबल टू आस्क यू क्वेश्चंस. तो मैंने बोला, फिर यू गो फॉर माई 3 month retainer. Okay. She
Hmm.
said, okay, everything. Then, dude, shit, yaar. Then this woman is like, then again, she doesn't message me for a few days. Just gone. And then suddenly she messages me and she's like, can I get that chat tomorrow? I said, this is not how it works. I need a week to make it. There are like, this is not how it works. So she's like, I said, but if this is an urgent case, to aaj fill kar form. This was Friday. Sunday is not working, but I still said, you fill the form. If you fill the form and make the payment today, then I will send you the plan by Tuesday morning. She does not respond. And then on Sunday, she messages me, Ki, today, if I fill, will you still give it to me on Tuesday?
Huh?
Yeah. And I'm like, bhai, what are you doing? And then, this is just October, okay? This woman has been texting me every day since then. She bought the plan got over. Then after the plan got over, I told her that, look, the plan is over now. If you want to have further questions, you can book one-on-one sessions. They're at a discounted rate because you've already purchased the plan. So she still kept asking questions, pushing boundaries. Finally, she booked a consult. And then she was like, but my plan ended just 10 days ago, so why can't you accommodate this? I was like, अगर तुम्हारा Netflix subscription खत्म हो गया है, या like, so you are not going to be like, oh, it just ended yesterday, give me 3 more days of free watching things. Or, and then her dog had a new problem. So when her dog had a new problem, she messaged that, um I give this. I said, book a consult. She's like, that's weird, for every new problem I have to book a consult. Yeah, so if your dog falls sick for something else, you go to the vet, you pay him again, right? Why do you
Yeah.
expect me to give you free service? Because it was absurd for me that she thought, like, your dog fell sick, your dog had, let's say, a pneumonia, and then your dog got healed, and after a few months your dog got loose motion. So are you going to tell the vet ki, Are, because it's the same dog, don't charge money?
Arey, I came last month only. One consultation, buy one consultation, get one consultation free.
I think people, so in that Instagram course that I was doing, she said this, like, in a brick and mortar store, you would not go and do all of these things. People feel this entitlement because it's online.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if I
Also
was sitting in
because
a clinic, She would
Yeah.
not come and say this to me.
And also because you are a small business. Like this happens with me also. मैं तो सीधा सीधा बोलती हूँ मेरे बच्चों को. Students come and say that we need reply ASAP, this, that, वगैरह वगैरह. तो once I had a meeting with my students and I said that if you were studying in an academy right now, or if you were studying in, let's say, some
Correct.
other big institute,
Exactly.
and you had emailed their support. One, so there is no chance you'll have a direct access to their founder. Two,
Yeah,
if you had
there's no,
emailed
yeah.
इफ यू हैड ईमेल देयर सपोर्ट, तुमको शांत बैठना ही पड़ता है ना एक हफ्ते के लिए. तो आई एम टेलिंग दैट इट विल टेक 24 to 48 hours फॉर सपोर्ट टू गेट बैक टू यू. तो फिर ये मैं क्या नहीं समझ आ रहा है, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. और अगर ये तुमको अग्रीड नहीं है तो पहले ही डाला हुआ था ऑन द कोर्स दैट दिस इज व्हाट द
Yeah.
प्रोसेस लुक्स लाइक. Even for the MPhil notes, like on the course only, I've put that it is not downloadable and not printable. I've still been trying to make it downloadable, put password, share password, things like that, and do all that on Adobe. But I have still put key it is not downloadable, not printable. People are buying, and after that, half people are asking, "Can I print? Can I print? Can I print? Why can't I print? What is this? How will I study?" अरे पढ़ के खरीदो ना. मतलब
Yeah, I mean, if you can't read that, then you can't read MPhil notes. I'm sorry. Like it's basic, right? And I'm sure you've written it in like the first thing you've said is that it's non-downloadable, non-printable, right?
and
Yeah. So
funny thing
why are people like this? Like from a psychology perspective, why are they like this?
from a psychology perspective, because they're panicking and they want information to be served to them on a platter. Okay.
No,
um
but why are they not reading? Like, what is this like?
because there is a sense of panic, and there is a lot of it. There is no psychology perspective, there is just reduced attention span for a lot of people who cannot read and pay attention to things which are important.
Sad, man.
Yeah. You know, like you only, when I was at home on Instagram, somebody texted me. I was talking about NetJRF, and then I was saying I'm doing a webinar so people can register. And somebody, and I also had a free Q&A. So there people were asking questions. And one lady texted me, "Hey, I do know that you might have cleared, and I don't have any problem. But people are there, they ask for proof and all, and you are saying such big, big things. So, do you even have any idea what you're talking about? Like, can you share any proof of your JRF award letter or something? Because people ask, no." So I texted her, "You to know, na, you don't have any problem. So, if people ask, I will share with them." So, and she said, "No need to be so rude. Why are you being like this? I to only
Or
asked if you're no need to be so rude. Why are you being like this? I only asked if you're comfortable. Why are you talking like this with me?"
this is not the way to ask. You can be right up and say that, hey, could you please share some proof of your. I don't think you would mind that because you have
And
it.
literally, my award, like, there is a highlight on my Instagram called NetJRF. उधर मैंने कितने में हर हफ्ते में मैं जेआरएफ का जो भी प्रोसेस कर रही हूँ उसके बारे में स्टोरी डालती रहती हूँ. मुझे बहुत इरिटेट होता है. एंड इफ
See, I understand that as a consumer, you want to make sure that the person you're buying from is legit. But there's a way to ask, and there's like a way to approach these things. If
I
somebody says to me, can you tell me about your certifications? Can you share your certificates? I will do it. I have no problem because, well, I have them. But if you do this all idhar udhar ka, then I'm also going to give you a skeptic
ऐसा
answer.
कोई
Yeah.
मुझे
What do you think
जाके
people ask and all? Even I would have said the same thing that if whoever asks, I can share it with them if they have to ask. But I mean, I get the need to know this. But I also feel like a hypocritical standards, they don't apply to everyone. Like they will not ask a certain person they like about it. Like they will not ask, like, okay, says my clients buy all this like treats and crap treats, okay, from these brands which have big names. Nobody bothers to ask them तुम्हारा FSSI है क्या, तुम्हारा ये है क्या, वो है. Which I get because that brand has created a reputation over the years, right? But if you are a consumer, you need to be aware, and that awareness goes both ways. So you need to B also, like, you need to buy, when you buy anything, you need to have that जो भी तुम्हारे um head में है, that process of like verification, you need to have it equally for everybody.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean, I get being skeptic about small businesses because there are a lot of scammers out there too. But ठीक है.
Yeah.
We want to reach that point where we are that reputed brand that small businesses are like, यार इनको तो नहीं पूछते.
Yesterday, one of my friend, she came to my room. Friend, batchmate came to my room. She came to my room and she was asking, "What did you do at home?" So I said, "I did a lot of Psycho Didi work." And then she said, "What work is there in Psycho Didi apart from posting reels?" I said,
Oh my God.
that then I
What
told
did you
her
say?
that. And yesterday ना I was having that restlessness, मेरा heartbeat बहुत हो रहा था, पसीना भी आ रहा था. तो I told her that that is your problem, that you are thinking that posting reels is the work I do. उसके लिए तो time मिलता नहीं है मेरे को. तो then yesterday I explained to her what all verticals are there, oh, how work happens, what I am trying to do, वगैरह everything. And you should have seen her expression, ऐसा एकदम ऐसा like this. She was looking at me the entire time. And then you know, I see this a lot कि किसी को भी बोला ना, something too good to be true if I tell anybody. The first instinct of the person is to try to find out how obviously I can do it because how it is already so easy for me. हाउ थिंग्स हैव ऑलरेडी बिकम लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल
Mhm.
मैंने
Yeah.
यार ना मैं आरएमएल में इंटरव्यू के लिए गई थी एमफिल के और तब मैं किसी को बोल रही थी कि अभी मेरा सीआईपी का इंटरव्यू है एलजीबी आरएमएच का इंटरव्यू और निमहांस में ऑलरेडी पीएचडी का एडमिशन ले लिया है तो आई विल फिगर समथिंग आउट सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन दे आस्क्ड इज आपका रिजर्वेशन कैटेगरी है क्या तो यू नो द फर्स्ट थिंग पीपल टेंड टू थिंक अबाउट इज
People try to find out a way that this has been easy for you, that an excuse that no, you're not actually better or more hardworking. मतलब कुछ तो हुआ होगा, something that she has that we don't have, जिसकी वजह से हुआ है. Like
एंड
because they want to kind of make that excuse to themselves, right? Like हाँ, इसको तो ये है इसलिए ये कर पा रही है, मेरे को होता तो मैं भी कर पाती.
भी करवाते हैं हाँ एंड दैट्स अ थियरी इन साइक एक्चुअली इट्स कॉल्ड डिस्पोजिशनल एट्रीब्यूशन नहीं एट्रीब्यूशन फंडामेंटल एट्रीब्यूशन एरर बोलते हैं उसको बट दिस थिंग डूइंग दिस इज कॉल्ड डिस्पोजिशनल एट्रीब्यूशन कुछ बुरा किया तो वो तुम्हारे पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट के वजह से और कुछ अच्छा हुआ तो वो
Mm.
सिचुएशनल फैक्टर के वजह से ऐसे तो
Correct.
हाँ so for this psycho didi also she was like yeah obviously you come from business family background obviously you know all this and then
Do
later
you understand what business family? Your dad has like a furniture thing, right?
yeah.
That's a business, but that is not an online education business. That is two completely different things.
Yeah,
What about the fact that you come from Lasur and not like Pune or Mumbai?
yeah. Anyway, so she said that. Later, then she said, so you are full-time employees? I said, no, everybody's part-time and everybody's student. Then she said, students, what they will do? I said, no, I'm very proud of my teammates. All of them are very accountable. They have a lot of conscientiousness, a lot more than our people have here in Sasural. So she was like, okay, but students are not professionals, no. तो मेरे को ऐसा रियलाइज हो रहा था that every sentence में I was trying to figure out something which will make her feel
Something
better
that's
about
wrong. Yeah, yeah,
हाँ
yeah.
एंड मेरे को मस्त लगा ऐसे मजा आया मेरे को कि ओ ऐसा
Like a case study.
हाँ you know when you are fallen in the ocean and you are somehow trying to swim so that you don't drown and you're trying to find something to make yourself feel better about yourself ऐसा ऐसा हाथ पैर मार के that was that moment I was feeling nice I really hope she does not watch this but
I hope my client does not watch this.
hey Bhagwan I realized that some of my students watch this and then they talk about this in the class and it's so
Oh shit.
weird
In the class?
Yeah. One student told Didi, you are not all serious in life. First time
यार but I like the fact that you are like a student no so you can give them instructions like भाई रुको support के लिए ऐसे नहीं करते life में मैं अपने clients को नहीं बोल सकती number one they're all older than me all of them. I don't have one client who's my age or younger, right? Because they're either married, they're settled, basically if they're earning enough money to afford my products, then they are older than me. Okay, like that's like a Joey, and I can't. And of course, like it's a different thing. I'm not in a teaching field. I have to be. But I agree with this. Matlab, I am not somebody who believes like okay. So a few days, actually a few months ago, this one small business posted like this. स्क्रीनशॉट ओके सो दिस गर्ल had कुछ बारिश वारिश हो रहा था and that's why the deliveries were getting delayed and we all use third party deliveries like India Post, Delivery, Ship Rocket, jo bhi. So once the packet is out, it's not in our hands, which is correct. But for the person who's ordered, it's still your responsibility. Like it's still the company's responsibility. Even whoever they use for shipping is unka. But if I am ordering from someone, I'm going to hold the company accountable. No, if my parcel is not delivered, I'm not going to hold India Post accountable. So
we
this woman said that, and she said very nicely that, hey, I understand that barish ho raha and everything delayed. But I would really like an update because it's been over 2 weeks that I've ordered and my order have not got. So this small business owner took a screenshot of this and posted saying customers are so entitled these days. And they what do they think? It's not like old times. Customer is king. ऐसा नहीं है अभी अभी हम लोग भी stand ले सकते हैं. This is not in our hands. Third party हमने कितनी बार बताया we're sorry for the delay, but this is not in our hands. And I felt that that was not appropriate or correct because you need customers. Customers don't need you. They will order from wherever, right? So I feel like okay, I agree that we're not at the phase where we're just going to um पता नहीं but I think to a certain extent करना भी पड़ता है like I will never shout at a customer. I will, even if I disagree with them, I'm just going to be very polite about it and explain my services to them. Even if they ask 3 times, I am going to do it because I feel like it is my responsibility and I need my customers, right? Like, of course, they need me and their diet, they need it. But on a large scale, the more customers that I have, it's the better for my company. And that is the जो भी personality by company customer service persona I want to maintain. So I felt like मतलब ये थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा हो रहा है like these are like this थोड़े ऐसे जो woke and thin skinned लोग होते हैं कि नहीं हमको तो कोई कुछ बोल नहीं सकता types. I felt that vibe coming from this person.
फिर आई मीन मतलब कोई अगर ऐसा अच्छी भाषा में बोल रहा होगा तो उसको एंटरटेन भी करना चाहिए लाइक सम डेज अगो हाँ आई पुट अप ना मैं 5 बजे उठी थी कभी तो एंड आई पुट अप कि मैंने इतना सारा किया तो फिर एक लड़की ने डाला कि मैं तो 9 बजे उठी और मैंने कुछ भी नहीं किया तो मैंने बोला
हाँ,
इट्स
I
ओके
read that and you said even I have some days like that, which
उसने
is a
बाद
very
में मेरे
sweet
को
conversation.
हाँ उसने मेरे को बाद में टेक्स्ट किया आई एम सो सॉरी इफ यू गॉट हर्ट प्लीज डोंट गेट ऑफेंडेड आई डिडंट मीन टू बी रूड मैं बोला अरे मैं ऑफेंस नहीं लिया तो मैंने उसको वॉइस नोट भेजा टू मेक हर बिलीव दैट आई डिडंट गेट
That
ऑफेंडेड
was a sweet message, that came from that, and that was a very honest message that, hey, based on everything you posted, just seems like you have this perfect life. And I feel really bad because I'm not doing anything. मतलब
yeah
वो वैसा था ना, it was not criticizing you, she was talking about herself. I thought it was a sweet message. That's
yeah
the one you're talking about, the one you posted, no, on your stories. Yeah. But
yeah
in general, I feel even if a client is being thoda difficult or rude, I think it's your responsibility to be the nice person.
but after some time you can draw a line if
बट
that
बाउंड्रीज भी तुम पोलाइटली प्रोफेशनली कर सकते हो ना ये क्या है
yeah.
स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर करना एंड पूरा दुनिया को बताना एंड देन उनको बोलना कि ओ नो दिस इज नॉट आई डोंट नो आई जस्ट फील लाइक आई मीन दैट्स जस्ट नॉट माय अप्रोच दैट्स ओके
मैंने एक बार किया है स्क्रीनशॉट शेयर जब मैं हॉस्पिटल में थी और किसी ने मेरे को क्वेश्चन पूछा था
आई
और
रिमेम्बर
फिर अगले दिन बोला था थैंक यू सो मच फॉर नॉट रिप्लाइंग एंड ब्रेकिंग द होप ऑफ अ स्टूडेंट ऐसा
हाँ ऐसे कुछ तो बोला था आई रिमेम्बर
भाई मैं जस्ट ऐसा मेरा डिस्चार्ज 2 दिन के बाद हुआ उसके बाद तो मेरे को बहुत गुस्सा आया, मेरे को ऐसा लगा था इसको इसका मुंह तोड़ू अभी मैं।
But I still think that since you are like a teacher and they're kids, I think you can still do this.
I
Like,
know.
I don't know, from like a teaching jo bhi.
By the way, one good thing happened is that I got a I'm feeling goosebumps while saying this also. So I'm doing my first paid collaboration on Instagram, and it's with a US based AI company which uses AI for research writing.
Oh
And
wow.
I'm going to get like money in dollars for this. So I had to
That
make a
is very
PayPal.
cool. Yeah.
I had to make a PayPal account. So I made a
Nice.
PayPal account. And
Very cool.
it's four-digit dollar money, so it is cooler. And
Very cool.
that is for four reels. That's all. Four reels. All of it has to be like normal reel. At the end, just use their uh thing for talking about what features they have. And they've given me premium access, I guess, for a year. So
Very cool.
I'm using that for my dissertation also. So let's
Nice.
see how that
Very
goes.
nice.
The fun thing was I was sitting in Lasurka, my room, and
Mm-hmm.
having this meeting with this lady who was in Delaware. And then we fixed and I negotiated, like I increased my pay. Actually, it was coming to $1,500, and then she came down and I negotiated and we fixed on one amount. And then that entire meeting got over in like half an hour. And for that moment, like for 2 minutes, it just hit to me कि मैं कहाँ बैठी हूँ, वो कहाँ बैठी है, मैं क्या बात कर रही हूँ, क्या हो रहा है लाइफ में. And it was all feeling very nice. I went down, I told my mom कि अरे ऐसे ऐसे हुआ. And
That is so nice.
I couldn't wrap my head around it. Like मैं छोटी होती ना अभी तो I would have just like looked at this entire thing in so much awe. And I'm still in awe of it. मैं रांची में बैठ के या पुणे में बैठ के भी ये किया होता ना, तो मेरे को शायद थोड़ा अलग लगता, बट मैं लासपुर के रूम में बैठ के कर रही थी.
Yeah, yeah, it's harder, yeah. That you're there and then somebody from literally a different country knows about you and is going to pay you to do something. It's amazing.
And that felt nice. Now I'll put the first reel on 24th, I guess. So yeah. They've given advance also. And people in other countries, they really respect content creators, यार. मेरे को दुनिया भर के मैसेज आते हैं इंडियन ब्रांड से कि do this for from the good of your heart, या फिर do this for exposure, या फिर we will pay you 1,000 rupees for a reel. ऐसा मतलब चिंदी चिंदी मैसेजेस आते हैं मुझे कोलैबोरेशन के. ठीक है. एंड then this brand, when they reached out and they sent the agreement finally to sign, the like already उनके पॉलिसी का पार्ट है कि they'll give 50% payment upfront, and then 50%
It's
at
a
the
very
end.
professional
Yeah, yeah,
interaction.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
also like they have this entire thing about, okay, if they want exclusive rights over my content, then what things will follow. उन्होंने अपना अपना ही policy बना लिया. And I actually read that and I was like, oh, this should be the policy I should have for my collaborations.
Correct. Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
That actually taught me so much about how I should write up my collaboration ka whatever
Agreement.
I share with people for the first time, na, that how I should write up, and there will be clarity, better clarity with brands. एक्चुअली शेयर्ड वन इंडियन ब्रांड को भी मैंने ईमेल किया था. उनका उनका मैसेज आया था, उनका ईमेल आया, तो मैंने उनको मेरे रेट शेयर किए. तो फिर वो कहते हैं आपके व्यूज देख के हम इतना आपको पे नहीं कर सकते. हाँ, ओके डूड. मेरा इतना ही रेट है. एंड द थिंग इज कुछ इंडियन ब्रांड्स ना दे मेक यू फील गिल्टी फॉर चार्जिंग सो मच. They don't say, oh, we can't afford you, are you ready for negotiation, or is that not a case. ऐसे नहीं बोलते. ऐसे बोलते आप कैसे इतना चार्ज कर सकते हो, आपको शर्म नहीं आती इतना चार्ज करते हो.
Oh
आप
shit!
आपको गिल्टी फील करा दे चार्ज करने के लिए भाई. तो या But yeah, fun thing happened. So I'm very excited to do this. Because of all this now CIP is seeming very very bearable. अभी मैं 2-3 दिन से आई हूँ मेरे को तो अभी लग रहा है कि ठीक है I can bear this.
I see. Okay, we're gonna have to stop now because you have class and I have to make my Instagram post.
But you would talk for 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Tell something cute about things that happened in your weeks.
Don't put me on the spot like that. Okay, so there's something I want to say, but I can't because it's a surprise for my boyfriend and he watches this, so I can't say that.
Hey, what
Um,
does he say about badass besties? You say that.
no, he's happy that we're doing this. I don't think he's as a seen episodes back to back. He saw the first one. He was like, I was looking at you the whole time. You look so cute. So he's like, um, yeah. He'd be like, I don't pay attention to anything you're saying. I was like, that's not a nice thing to say. But he's like, you guys are really nice and you guys should do this. Jo bhi aisa. He's very supportive of it. He's also been super busy with his like just PhD ka second last year and applying for postdocs and just really very busy. So yeah, that we get to talk only on the weekends, but then we have fun. Like we spend almost like 5 hours, 4 5 hours on call on the weekends, which is also kind of better because throughout the week it's really busy and really difficult. I'm gonna go look at a new space for my company today. I am freaking out. I did a chat GPT therapy session for that yesterday. I'm properly freaking out and scared. Yeah.
Okay. Something big seems to have happened with the space you already have.
No, no, nothing. We just need a bigger space, but that means like an investment and hiring people and um taking investments, and then I have this like huge fear that oh shit, what if I can't pay people? What if it doesn't work out? Um, it's just like very scary because I need to bring it to the if I want to bring it to like a scale of all India distribution and things like that. And I have never done this before, dude. I'm a science graduate who's a dog trainer. I have no clue about distribution chains, and I just learned about GST and taxes and hiring employees, and I don't know how to like do all of this. It's so scary anyway.
I think that's the fun part also. And it's very scary. I think that's there in business, that it's very scary because you have to do everything from scratch and you have to figure everything out.
Yeah,
But
and
the
at
figuring
any
out,
point, like
hmm,
you can like this relies on getting customers, right? Like at some point, if I don't, then how am I? Like I'm in charge of everything. Like everything. I'm in charge of the people who are working for me. It's so scary. Yeah, I'm properly okay. Why did I bring this up? I'm stupid anyway. हो गया बस मेरा बात करके.
okay, guys, with that, we end today's
Okay,
episode.
guys.
Please wish Ekta all the best for her meeting with land people today. And
And we will be consistent. We will post every Tuesday.
that we will see based on our both ka mental health. Our mental health comes first and then
Oh,
posting.
shut up. Productivity. Who is the productivity person right now? You are going to do this every Tuesday. And if we have to cry on the podcast, we will cry and we'll complain about mental health. But we will do it and we will show up.
Okay. For people who don't know, we are not doing this for you. We are doing this so that we both can talk to each other.
Do
Every
not say that. Did you not hear about me saying that we need our viewers and customers? This is not how you talk to them. You are not their teacher.
no, if you are watching this and you are spending half an hour of your
Guys,
life,
just forget. Sanika, just end it here. मत बोल कुछ अभी हो गया बस.
okay, bye. I love you. Bye.
What is this new thing?
I have started watching Korean drama. I like this.
Oh my God, why?
Bye.
Oh no. Okay, bye.